I'm Kristen Fredrickson, and I'm here to talk to you about my cookbook tonight at 7:30, One Family's Life at the Table. This is my kitchen in London where I create my meals, and then in the summers we cook in Connecticut at Redgate Farm.
I'm Avery, and I've been taking the photographs for the book. I think I started several years ago with a tiny little camera, and thankfully I've graduated to a much bigger one and have gotten a lot better at it as well.
When we moved to London, I started a blog called Kristen in London, just to keep our family and friends informed about our lives and share our adventures with them. And I realized as time went by that I was writing more and more about food. Ingredients, shopping in London, the different kinds of food that we have here, the different kinds of raw ingredients. And I was cooking more adventurous things. When we went out for a meal, I would come home and think I'd really like to try to make that myself. And as the years went by, we've now been here for 9 years, I realized that I just think about food and cooking and eating all the time. And I guess about 6 years ago, I thought I'd really like to share my passion with other people, not just on the blog, but in a more lasting way. And that's when the dream of a cookbook really took hold. As I was thinking about this, my daughter picked up a camera a couple of years ago and started taking pictures of what I was cooking. And I realized how talented she was and how she could make my food look beautiful, which I'd never tried to do before. So it became a collaboration.
Well, I can't cook myself, so I'm always incredibly impressed by what she can make. And it seems not so much simple as quite sort of home food, very comforting family type way. And it's very nice to come home to that after a long day at school.
Here in London, I cook comforting food because here is where my daughter's in school. And I'm working and my husband's working and we're all a bit pressured and stressed, like slow cooked pork shoulder or leg of lamb or something with lentils and beans, warm comforting food. And then when we get to Connecticut in the summers and everybody kind of lets their hair down, it's more salads and things on the grill and quick cooked lobster or bean salad or corn on the cob. I'm inspired by what I see in the markets and what I hear my friends are cooking. I'm not a trained chef. I'm not a professional cook. I'm a cook just because I cook every night. Every once in a while I think maybe tonight we'll order out or go out, but we never do. I cook every night because I really love it. I think these recipes you'll find there's a little bit of a twist to almost everything. So baked chicken is marinated in buttermilk, which gives it a little tangy flavor. Spinach is mixed with cheese and tons of garlic, which means that everyone's eating more spinach than you could ever imagine, but it goes down really well because it's so savory. A lot of these recipes cook themselves, which I think is a help for anyone who's busy and stressed, is that you put them in the oven, you get on with the other things you want to do in your life. We're working with a graphic designer named Bryony Hartley of Gold Dust Design, and she's working in Bournemouth. She just has a vision of the cookbook that fits exactly with my cooking style, which is spontaneous, relaxed, but elegant.
It's been really nice being able to work together on this because I'm incredibly busy with school. So it's nice to have this kind of thing that brings the whole family together. So before we sit down to eat, I'll lug my camera out, take the photo, and we all kind of crowd around the computer afterwards to figure out which one is the best one and editing it slightly. So it's a lot of fun to have us all work together on that.
Our cookbook will include over 100 recipes and a beautiful photograph in full color for each recipe. And in order to do that, to have our first print run, we need Kickstarter's help. If you'd like to give us a hand in bringing Tonight at 7:30 to life, please click on the green button and help us make this cookbook a reality.